What's up, Grayson Report? Happy Saturday. Let me pull up the chat. What's up, Tammy, Selena, Nikki, Spirit of the Trees, Vixen? How is everyone doing? Anyone do anything interesting? Daniel, what's up? How is everyone's Saturday doing? Kimberly, what's up? And how's the weather in everyone's neck of the woods? It actually kind of cooled down a bit, so it wasn't too bad. Spirit of the Trees is saying, hanging in there, trying not to melt in this heat. Christy Fox, what's up? Spirit of the Trees, it actually was, it was cooler today. It wasn't as hot. Tammy's like hot. Daniel's saying hot and muggy. It was hot, but it didn't feel as hot as it was last week. Vixen saying just finished doing some yard work. Heather, whatever. Heather, whatever. I hope Pete gets well soon. And my prayers are with you. Heather, whatever. Kimberly C saying nice day here in Central Virginia. Selena saying it's 10 p.m. and still 100 degrees out. Aileen, what's up? Hearts for Heather, whatever, guys. Her oldest is in the hospital. And healing energy her way. And then I gotta prop my feet up because my feet hurt today. Not that you guys needed to know that, but so if I'm a little slouchy, that's the reason why. And it is a bit stuffy here in the studio because I don't have a window open because I don't want the dust to hit my equipment. My DJ equipment is like right in front of the window. I put it in a grate. Daniel's asking why my new chair is covered. Oh, well, this is what I had on my other one. So I just kind of just kept it. It's my red rum blanket. Shiloh, Toto. Hey, Lisa, hope you and Chad are having a great day. Christy saying it's hotter than Hades here. Matthew. But it's nothing wrong with the chair. I just did just what I had on my other one. I'm like, it's a cool blanket. I'm going to keep it on the chair. Plus, because the chair is kind of like, I don't know what you call this, like a vinyl. Well, it's not vinyl, but I don't want to stick to it either. Kimberly Martin says, finally 70s here, plus humidity in Oklahoma thanks to rain today. Oh, humidity is oh, I can't stand humidity. Thank you, Heather, whatever. Think we were a bit humid at the beginning of the week because we had some clouds, but it finally cooled down a bit. Like the humidity lifted, and we're having some nice weather. I know it's going to heat up though, but it's nice to have a weird break in August from the heat. And then I'm trying to straighten it out. I mean, you could kind of see the M. Well, there. So, did anybody do anything exciting today? I work on Saturday, so I usually don't get to do anything exciting. Selena's asking if the rain could be sent to Texas. I wouldn't mind some rain too. I like summer rain, especially when it's been hot. Did anyone see any cool or interesting horror films? I haven't seen. No, I haven't. I haven't even had time to watch anything. Selena says my excitement has been binge watching Grace and Frankie on Netflix. Christy Fox try compression socks. I have those. I may get some of those too. I have some of those socks that are supposed to like stretch your toes or whatever it is, and it's supposed to help with foot pain, but I don't know if it's actually helping me. But yeah, my feet have been hurting all week. And it's not good when you're on your feet. I haven't even caught The Witcher yet. Like I haven't had any time. I barely caught Ghost Adventures today. Vixen been watching Futurama to catch up with the new episodes on Hulu. I used to watch Futurama. D Nice in the house. Jules. Vixen started watching Futurama for season 1. I should do that. I used to watch it. I love Futurama. When I have time. Cause work has been hectic. Christy Fox has also been too busy. Still need to catch Ghost Adventures. Julissa, that's okay. I know he was talking about some alien business in Peru, I think it was. Nikki said, got all my housework done, then relaxed, watched a movie, book club, but yesterday I saw Meg 2. How was Meg 2? Nikki, I saw the first one. It was okay. Matthew has been watching the MCU TV shows Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, and Inhumans. Sometimes the older shows are better than the newer ones lately, I should say. Nikki saying that Meg 2 was amazing. That's super cool. With a huge shark for anyone that likes sharks or don't like sharks. I don't know. I think after seeing a movie like that, I will not want to go in the ocean. But that's just me. I'll go in the ocean in a boat, but I won't swim in the ocean. No, I haven't done that in a long time. But then they were saying, like, here in California, there were, I don't know when it was, last week or so, that there were bacteria in the water at the ocean. So be careful not to go. I don't know if it was last week or the week before it. Shiloh Toto said, I saw the first one. Also, I expected that the megalodon would be bigger. Delia Lux. Nikki saying it had a huge. I don't want to give it away. You guys could read it. For you guys that don't mind spoilers. Christy Fox is into Big Brother, and the new season just started, and I'm hooked on the live feed. You know what was funny? I was in the break room at work, and on TV was Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay, and I actually sat in there to watch it during my break. And I was like, I have never seen it before. I know of Gordon Ramsay, but I've never seen Kitchen Nightmares or anything. And I was like, what? It like got me. I was like, holy crap. Thank you, Heather, whatever, for the PayPal. And guys, please send healing energies and prayers for Heather, whatever. Her son is in, her oldest is in the hospital. Spirit of the Trees actually loves Gordon Ramsay. I don't know. I just started watching it and I was like, what is this? It caught my attention for some odd reason. I think it's because he was like, telling the restaurant owner like it is. Like, it's like you want something to change, you need to change. Shiloh Toto said a friend of mine tattooed sharks on his back to get over his fear of sharks. Does anybody else see the problem with that? Um, yeah, because he doesn't really like sharks, and he tattooed them to his body. I mean, I guess that kind of. I mean, I guess it could because it's a reminder, but I don't know. He could have just gotten a bracelet that said like "F sharks." But hey, if it works, that works. Yeah, and it's on his back. Salita saying agree Gordon Ramsay rocks. Or he could have just got like a bracelet, like how I have, that says fearless. A fearless bracelet will help you through fears. But to each his own. Rochelle, what's up? With my cracking voice. And then, yeah, I haven't even really watched anything this week. I was trying to think of what I watched. Yeah, it was just Ghost Adventures. I was able to I haven't been able to catch up on my other programs. Yeah, I haven't even watched. That's crazy. I usually watch something, but I haven't had time. Shelly Toad said, I laughed all day at him. They're on his back. He can't see them, and sharks are easy to avoid. No, Christy Fox, it's still buried in my closet. I need to clean my closet out, actually. So it is buried in my closet still. But it's one of those like board game ones. It's not like one of those nice ones that I've seen. Like, you know how you see those. I know people don't like Ouija boards, but I always go, I want a nice one. I want a nice wooden one. Like, but the one I have is like a board game. Susan Rochelle said I watched The Bridge Curse, was really good. I thought cool. D Nice is like, Lisa, be like Eminem and clean out your closet. I'm in the process of cleaning. So the closet is next, and I will bring it out, and I'll put it in here. It'll be in the background somewhere. Maybe I'll have Larry the skeleton hold it. But yeah, the closet is going to be a process to clean. It's like a jungle in my closet. It's like, you think of like Indiana Jones and you could hear his theme song. Yeah, it's like that going into my closet. I gotta put the hat on. I got my whip going on. But like, I'm diving in. I know, Rochelle, I need to do it. Christy Fox, yes, Lisa, that's so cool. Hashtag that's so cool. Actually, I put hashtag that is cool. Because it looks, you can't really do that's so cool as a hash. I mean, I guess you could, but they don't let you do hyphens. No, it's more like clutter, and then I just need to get rid of stuff I don't use anymore, and boxes and stuff like that. Because I'm like one of those people that keep a box just in case, and then I'm like, oh, later I don't need it, then I toss it. Oh, that's how I could do it. The that's without the apostrophe. That's so cool. Like how D Nice did. You know what? I'm gonna have to take that one. That one's good. I'm gonna have to use that one. The one that D Nice. That's so cool. I never realized how much I say it until Lucas pointed it out. That's okay. That's my trademark. D Nice is saying I'm about to be rated, so keep an eye out. I will. That's why I'm kind of small talking. I don't want to get into anything. And then a bunch of people come in and I'll be like mid sentence. It was a dreary night. What's up, guys? I don't want to be like that. Rochelle says Dana K. White, the no mess decluttering method. She is great. Check it out for sure. I will. Susan asking, what ghost are we looking at tonight? Well, I have Ghost in the News. There's still not much. It's all about the Haunted Mansion still with the Hatbox Ghost. I think they have a tiki mug now of the Hatbox Ghost. And then what is it? The Haunted Mansion merch. Uh they're adding the Hatbox Ghost to the Haunted Mansion. But through all the Haunted Mansionness, I was able to find a few articles and some 2 videos. And we're going to talk about some ghost stories. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. D Nice, I may have to check that out too. Christy saying maybe search I even put haunted because sometimes that the haunted rocking horse didn't pop up for me. But Jules and Bernadette told me about it. Shiloh Toad is saying happy birthday to Brandon. I don't think he's in here yet. Susan Reich is asking, what is the bunny in the background? It is my Peep that I named Bubbles. I named my Peep Bubbles last week. Well, I was thinking about it, but I officially named it Bubbles. He is my blue, oversized Peep. I have a rainbow one in my room. Susan. I know it sounds like a porn star name or a stripper name, but hey, that's what came to mind. I'm sorry. I just thought it matched. And then Larry's looking dashing with his bow tie. D Nice goes, whenever someone says bubbles, I think of Dakota Johnson. Then I have my little Jason. He's like out of focus because he's white. D Nice is asking, how am I doing? I am tired today, guys. And my feet are hurting. It was one of those weeks at work. A crazy week at work, I should say. Shiloh Toe said, no, I just want to be the first to say it on this channel. Cool. D Nice is asking who would win in a fight, Jason or Chucky. I would think Chucky would win, even though Jason is a lot taller. I just feel like Chucky is I don't know, I feel like Chucky's more intelligent than Jason. Like Jason he just walks and stalks and does what his mother tells him. And I feel like Chucky would be more smart about it. He'll be like, you little, he'll be he would. I think he would win because he would be like, "You little blah blah blah," and he beep beep beep. I could hear it now. I'd be laughing so hard if they. Oh my god, they should do that. Chucky versus Jason. with with his. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Delay seeing Chucky's quicker than Jason. Yes, definitely. Size does not matter. Selena says Chucky has attitude. Exactly. He'd be hilarious. I don't know if he would say, "Come on, big boy," but I don't know. That comes into mind. He'd be like, "Come here, big boy." I'd be laughing so hard if he said that. It's either that or Chucky would try to transfer his soul into Jason. Heather Salvatore, what's up? Oh, I remember that. I think T Nice. I think I went there that year. That was weird. Spring Storm and saying happy Saturday night. It definitely is. Glad to be here with y'all. I don't remember. What was the last one that they did? Clowns. I think last year was Clowns. On the tram at the Horror Nights. Shiloh Toto says Chucky speed makes him way scarier. And I like how D Nice goes incoming. I feel like I'm waiting for a zombie raid. Like on Left 4 Dead or something where it goes incoming. Teresa, what's up? Doof Doof Paranormal, Jennifer Marie, Eastern Arkansas Transparency, Diane, Bia, Lisa Boo, Lewis Ricks, what's up? Diane. We were just talking about who would win a fight, Jason versus Chucky, before we got into the main topic. And we're all saying Chucky. Because just because he's small doesn't mean he can't. Jules, because just because he's small doesn't mean he cannot win a fight with Jason. And I feel like he'd be so hilarious too. Doof Doo Paranormal says my Chucky would win for sure. Lewis is saying Chucky is faster. That's okay, Diane. I'm just glad it didn't get lost in the mail and it was returned to you. Gunner Girl. Jules is saying Chucky. I would like to see that because that'd be so hilarious. Chucky be like, you little beep, 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 beep. I can't say it on air. He'd be saying so many beep, bleep, and bleeps. I don't know, for some odd reason, like I was saying earlier, I have a feeling he would say, come here, big boy. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I'd be laughing. Tyranna! Teresa says Chucky could be expelled so Jason would win. Or Chucky could try to go into Jason. Matthew goes, Christine is smart and she is a car. Rochelle says we could probably create it through AI tech. I know what you mean. Susan says smash that like button. Dude, some of the stuff that people have created through AI is crazy. Lewis says for real, a Jason versus Chucky movie would be great. I know they should do it. I'll be laughing because I know Chucky's going to be hilarious. He's going to say the most hilarious things. The Harlequin muse, Chucky's pitter patter of his doll shoes alone is terrifying enough to pawn any other villain. True. Matthew saying versus Ash would have been awesome. I would love to see that. That'd be hilarious. I mean, not like hilarious, but like what Chucky would say. Tyrannus said I'd watch it. It'd be a good movie. Guys, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I think there's a lot of movies like people want to see, like Chucky versus, or not Chucky versus, like Michael versus Jason, the two silent types. Brandon, happy birthday! Anne says, I love it when they put Chucky costumes on dogs and watch them run around slow motion. Shiloh Toto says, Jason's so slow that by the time he looked down at what was hitting his ankles, Chucky would be gone. He'd never see him. Yeah, but then, like, Jason just appears out of nowhere sometimes. You know what I mean? For some odd reason, he keeps up. D Nice says that's a good silent movie. All you'd hear would be the clashing, the ting, 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 and grunts. The Harley Quinn Muse dolls scare me more than anything. Dolls don't scare me. I like creepy dolls. They don't scare me too much. And clowns. That's weird. I've always loved creepy dolls and clowns. I think that's me. Like what people are afraid of, I always end up loving. I don't know why. Susan saying clowns are scary. I know a lot of people that are scared of clowns. Like scared of clowns. Harley Quinn Muse says, I love clowns and all things scary except dolls. And a lot of people don't like dolls. But I don't blame people for not liking dolls because they are creepy. Selena's scared of both clowns and dolls. Panda Bear, what is up? Susan loves dolls. Like I do. I love dolls. I need to get some more creepy dolls in my collection. Isa Fiza says fear of clowns and dolls have an official phobia name. Harlequin Music saying maybe trauma had a lot of terrifying experience involving dolls. Sometimes that doesn't. It does. Christy Fox says I'm only scared of Barbie. It's the pink for me. I got the first article I found where I search ghost in the news and see what pops up. And as I was telling you earlier, still there is hype for the Haunted Museum. So pretty much all the news articles are about the Hat Box. I think it's the Hat Box Ghost merch when they're installing the Hat Box Ghost in the actual Haunted Museum at Disneyland, stuff like that. I don't know. I just see the headlines. I don't really read the but I did find a few cool articles. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. Spirit of the trees. It was delayed because I saw your thing, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I didn't hear it." Spirit of the trees. Let me hold on. I gotta get into it. Thank you, Spirit of the Trees, for your Cash App hearts for Spirit of the Trees, and then also someone trickled in there as well. Thank you, Heather Salvador, for your PayPal. Remember MTV Claymation Fights or the battles, Chucky versus Jason? I remember the Claymation Fights, but I don't remember that particular one. I may have to look that up. I do remember those. I thought those were always cool. My mic decided to disconnect like it always does. I don't know what that issue is. So it should be fine. Bia Stone was asking, I don't know where I was cut off. Is that a new little buddy on your mic arm? No, it's actually the same. It's Larry's the skeleton, Gary the alien, and then I've had Jason. He's been up there, but he's kind of because he's white, he's kind of washed out a bit. And then I have the little googly eyes on here, but you can't see that they're googly eyes because I don't have them, but they are little googly eyes. Thank you, Tyrana! Hearts for Tyrana! For your Cash App! Spring Storm says celebrity death match. I do remember that. I used to watch the celebrity death match. I just don't remember that particular match. Susan, the alien is named Gary. Gunner Girl says your watch the other day was really, it was, but I took the one bracelet I had on, I took off, so I don't know if that was causing it, but because someone says you had magnets, but those looked at it, it wasn't magnets on it. But I just decided to take that one off. But that was weird how my watch was just doing its own thing. Susan Larry is next to Bubbles. He's my skeleton. He automatically got the name Larry. Larry the skeleton with his dashing bow tie. Lewis Rick says that show was awesome. Celebrity Death Match should come back. I think it should too. It was cool. That's so cool. Rochelle said dashing bow tie had me. Guys, if D Nice dropped the link to my Facebook group, to the Grayson Report Facebook group, if you guys join, I will approve you, so don't worry. Same thing with the post, because I want to stop. I don't want people to spam or anything. So if you do post, don't worry, I do approve it. But if you guys would like to join, D Nice dropped the link. That's just another way to find me, just in case something happens. Or also too, I post when I have or I'm going to stream, or I have a new video up. I do post there. That way you guys, just in case you don't get notified, you can go there. I also have a Discord as well, if you are more of a Discord person. Nerd Report in the house. Heather Salvador said it didn't happen, but would be funny on a. Oh, it would have. Oh, okay. It would be cool though if they did that. Susan saying Larry the skeleton, Gary the alien, and Bubbles the peep. Yep. Are you kidding me? My camera froze. You gotta love when the camera freezes. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's back to the funny faces, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, this face isn't as bad. I just look like I'm half asleep. Oh my gosh, I do not know what's causing this. Ozzy Walks, what's up? Gene Rick. Hold on, guys, let me disconnect it. Jennifer Marie says it's the ghost. First your watch, today the mic and camera. Well, my camera, that happened last week too. Susan says you look good, Frozen. Hold on, let me disconnect. It's gonna pop into my laptop camera and then I'll put it back on. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh, wait a minute. It went to. Hold on. How do you. Here you go. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the cam back on. Oh my gosh. That's a horrible camera. Hold on. Okay, we're back. D Nice goes, at least it wasn't like the last time. I know the last time was Susan. All right, guys, we're going to go into the first article today where I Google ghost in the news and see what pops up, and I had to do a little research to find some actual ghost news. And then this one, which is on, hold on, let me, it'd be good if I had the title showing instead of being in the middle of the article. This was on Yahoo, or is on Yahoo Life, written by Gabrielle Lefranc, was published a few days ago. Man claims to have captured sound of ghost playing with his dogs. Just a few centuries ago, any mention of the paranormal would have a person shunned. Yeah, but they were saying, like, when I was talking about the Ouija board, it was like they were saying it was using a Ouija board was like riding a bike. So shunned, maybe a long centuries ago. Or even tried as a witch. Yeah, long centuries ago. Luckily, though, the opposite is true today. There are movies, theme parks, and entire TV channels dedicated to the paranormal, and an online streaming service. So it's no surprise that there's an entire section of TikTok for paranormal interest. One TikTok account named at Steve Spirits is entirely dedicated to one man's ghostly encounters, and this time his brave dogs are involved. He claims that a spirit is talking and playing with the pups. What do you think? So I actually went to his actual TikTok. So I'm going to show you his actual TikTok, cuz sometimes getting it off the like a site like that, sometimes it doesn't play right. So I decided to go find it. So this is. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I think I skipped it. Oh, because I was trying to pause it. This is the TikTok of at Steve Spirits, and he has several videos of spirits that he catches. This one is a female spirit playing with his dogs and claps. He claims that he didn't hear anything till he played the video back. So what do you guys think? It's kind of hard to hear. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear it? Hold on, guys. Let me see the. Gunner Girl says my hubby has a whole drawer full of alien dolls. Oh, that is super cool. D Nice says we hear it. Okay. It's very, because I can barely hear it because I got my fan going on. Susan says, hear it, don't see an orb. I do hear the shushing sound and the clapping, but I don't hear the talking. Yeah, Matthew, the hey guys just sound like metal things hitting each other. Yeah, I don't hear that. What is that? A cat? It's a dog. And the dog does go over there. You do see the dog go with the clapping, you do see the dog run over there. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a female spirit, or do you think it's very, I mean, I hear the sushing like shh, and I believe it's at 2:15 in the morning. But I don't hear the hey guys like he claims. He was basically what happened was he was filming because I guess he saw his dogs acting strangely because he's saying he didn't hear anything until the playback. Rochelle says, replay, please. Oh, I saw the orb. It goes by real quickly. Matthew saying the shushing sound like something I would do to any dog in my house making noise. Susan says I hear clapping. Jennifer Marie says he seems to react to the clapping. And so I hear the dogs, like the clicking of the nails on the floor from the dogs. I hear dogs and shh. Rochelle says I'm not sure on this one. Daniel says flying dust bunnies. Gunner Girl says definitely clapping. That's what I hear. Apparently, this guy has a lot of paranormal things happen. I didn't really go through his other TikToks, but Matthew says he is the one shushing the dogs. But he's saying he didn't hear anything till the playback. But it could easily be someone else in the apartment, or yeah, it looks like an apartment or house with him. But you could see the dog reacting. Jennifer Marie says, I'm in the middle of this one. Could be real, could be fake. Hard to tell. I'm with you, Jennifer. Could be real because the dog does react, but then it could be someone the dog knows on the other end that we can't see. So there's it can be debunked, but at the same time, it's a possibility. So I'm in between. Susan says, still don't see the orb. It's right about here. You'll see it shooting up. It's not where he has the arrow. And oh, it is. You'll see an orb. Like it goes super quickly. Springstorm says the clapping was loud, close to the mic. Susan saying 50-50. I am the same way, Susan, 50-50. Tinkle Tits Mickey. Jennifer Marie says, when I was in high school, I heard a little girl said, "Here, kitty, kitty," and would chase my cats up and down our hallway. That place was legit haunted. Never crossed my mind to record, though. Wow, that is creepy. Cool at the same time. That's a problem, though, with technology, because you can add things, you can Photoshop, so it's kind of hard nowadays, unless you're actually there. I know, Shiloh Toto. It's because everything, because honestly, I think TikToks are filmed like this, so it's they're not filmed like this way. That is super cool, Jennifer. You're gonna have to share some of those. That's the only thing. If you're ever watching TikToks on like a huge TV, so yeah, that one I'm 50-50 with. And I guess, but I may have to check out other. The ghosts don't want me to talk. Yes, it did. Can you guys hear me? All right. That is the most it's ever happened. That is crazy. I do not know what's causing that. And I literally have it like it's straight into my laptop. It's not, I don't have it on a US, like a strip or anything. Rochelle said, I was having a rough night about 3 days ago. So I prayed and asked for an angel to protect me while I slept. When I woke up, felt the presence of something and looked towards my right and noticed an orb. It moved away from me, then disappeared. Whoa, that is cool though. There I am. Hashtag that is so cool. Bernadette saying, I think it's Gary's butt interfering. Shadow Toad is saying, any storms? No, nothing. It's like clear skies here. It usually happens only once, but it happened twice this time. And I have a fan on my laptop because some of y'all suggested a fan for the laptop. So I think it was Jules and D Nice. So I decided to get one, but because I was like, well, yeah, it's hot. I should get one to protect my laptop, but it's still doing it. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure what's going on. Maybe it doesn't like the camera and the mic in at the same time. Because I thought, because I had other things hooked up to my laptop, so I got like a separate USB kind of strip that's not connected to it to put the other stuff on it, and it's still doing it. Bernadette's asking, how's the new chair feel? It feels awesome. When I used it for the first time, I actually did not have a numb bum, and I didn't feel stiff coming out of the chair because I'm getting old. I've been having issues with my I don't know what it is, but I've been having issues with my left like hip area where it gets stiff if I'm sitting for too long. And it actually I didn't have that problem when I got out of this chair. Shioto says internal fan. The internal fan should be fine. Susan says it looks nice and shiny. It is. It's a great chair, actually. Because I was kind of leery about getting a chair off of, Amazon, because you don't get to sit on it and try it. But thank you, Iva, for the chair again, and everyone who helped. But it actually turned out being really good. And I was leery about the comments because so how some people on Amazon they'll put comments just to put comments and not be actual comments, and I just dropped my phone. But I get the comments were actually dead on with this one. Spring Storm saying you're not getting old. D Nice goes, shh, you're 30, flirty, and thriving, okay? Iva said I wanted to ask about the GoPro. It is. It actually gives me good back support, which is kind of the reason why I chose it too, because I wanted something because I'm a sloucher, so I wanted something with good support for my back. All right, I found another video. It's another TikTok video. I was trying to find a different one that was a little different because this one has kind of music in it, but I wanted to see what your guys' reactions to it would be. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button. Let me share my screen. I think it's this one. All right, this is from Freaky What. Let me, it would help if I put the video. Oh my gosh, you can't see it. Is there like a full screen? All right.
Stop. Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop.
See, this was the main reason why I wanted to show it. He opened the door. So what did you guys think of this one? Rochelle, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Hearts for Rochelle. Yes, I do use a GoPro. I have the GoPro 10. I did not get the newest one, which is the GoPro 11, because I felt like the what you call it, like the features. There wasn't much different between the 10 or the 11, but if I didn't have the 10, I'd probably get the newest one. But I do like it. I just haven't used it in a while. I need to get back into using it. Welcome, Nikki, Shiloh Toto, Iva, Carol S. Zero Ortiz to the Wolf Pack. Jennifer Marie says this one is fake. Susan saying fake. Springstorm fake. Aaron saw nothing. Iva said scary hands. Gunner Girl said I saw the hands. Daniel said the hands look good. That's what I was thinking, because he actually, like, he panned over and you could see his shadow in the glass of his sliding glass window. So I was like, that's actually kind of cool. It does look fake to me too, but I thought that was cool. Bernadette, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. I'll play it again, Diane. Teresa, Cat, JS, Water Dragon, Elaine, Alice, Delia Lux, Chantilly, Kristen, Janine. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. D Nice is like, what the freak? That was the only reason. I knew it was it looked fake, but the fact that he opened the door, I was like, why the hell? I don't care if it's fake or not. Like, why would you open the door? Like, he opens the door and he lets his pup out. It's like, no, you just let whatever that was in. I'll play it again. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me set it up again, because it went to like. All right, here it is again.
Stop. Leave. Stop.
See, I thought this was cool because you could see him and you could see the hands.
Calm down. What are you? Stop.
But he does that. Wait, what's kind of crazy is, though, the dog's barking.
Charlie, come on.
That's the Oh my god, I froze again. What? Hold on. For right now. Oh my god, it didn't even go to the... So, there. I don't know what's going on with my cam, guys. Nerd Report saying, oh my god, new subscribers, welcome. Joyce Fan, welcome. D Nice says, if that was real, it's a spirit in the house now. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do something with my cam real quick, guys. Jennifer Marie saying the ghosts really don't want you talking about them tonight. I know they don't. Bernadette saying, yeah, there's a demon or something, and I'll be like, okay, I'll let you in. Come on, dude. That's exactly what he did. He was like, I'm going to do that, Nerd Report. Give me 1 second. He was like, stop. What are you? turns the light on, and then the hands disappear, and then he opens the door. It's like, why are you opening the door? No, I would never open the door. I'd be like, I wouldn't even get that close to the window. I am not that crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm changing the settings on my camera. Let's see if that helps. Give me 1 second, guys. This thing's going berserk. Wrong camera. All right, I changed the settings, and as I was changing the settings on my camera, my mic went out again. Like, I am not having any luck today. Rochelle says that one must be real. Joyce said he let it in. What a dummy. Shiloh Toto says an open door is an absolute invite. Be a stone, he said, had to see it if he was. Yeah, but when he turned the lights on, the hands disappeared. That obviously, and then there was nothing there. Diane says, I wouldn't be that brave. Me neither. I would stay away from, I would be recording because I'd be like, what is this? Am I actually seeing this? But Nerd Report saying happy birthday, Brandon. Saying he's going to turn 19. And again, I don't think my laptop's overheating because I do have a fan on it. An actual laptop fan. So I'm not sure what is going on. I need to dig into it. It cannot take. Maybe it's too much power going in there. It's a gaming laptop, though. Come on. But anyways, I saw that little video and I was like, he's opening the door, and I wanted to share with you guys. Because that one was just crazy. Real or not, the fact that he opened the door was just crazy. Ozzy, thank you. I found another article through Ghosts in the News, and then we'll get into some ghost stories. Let me share my screen here. All right, this is from I kind of gave it away. I like how I don't have it at the beginning when I turn on the thing. Well, this is from the Fremont Tribune, written by Jeff Forward, and it says ghost hunters claim to film a spirit in Bernard Park. A team of paranormal investigators who visited Fremont's Bernard Park on the night of Saturday, July 29th, alleged that they caught on camera an otherworldly spirit walking by the park's bathroom building. The Reverend Dave Christensen and his team of 3 other paranormal detectives were at, that name sounds familiar, were at Bernard Park on Saturday for their third visit in 5 weeks, having previously investigated the claim to be haunt park in late June and also on July 22nd. Bernard Park, located off Military Avenue at the intersection of Clarkson Street, has long had a reputation as being haunted. The land the park sits on was a cemetery in the earliest days of Fremont's existence in the 1860s and 1870s. However, the deceased that were buried there were exhumed and relocated to what is now Ridge Cemetery as the town grew larger and more residents arrived. The local age the local legend surrounding the allegedly haunted park centers on the claims that 5 to 8 bodies of the dead were not recovered and moved. That just reminds me of the scene in Poltergeist. He goes, "You didn't move the bodies." And the spirits or ghosts of those former residents are who now patrol the park in the dark of night. Those spooky suspicions were what drew 28-year-old ghost detective and founder of Phantasm Paranormal, the Reverend Dave Christensen, to the park with his trusty detectives of deceased debauchery. The four-member team, which comprises only a portion of the Phantasm Paranormal ghost hunting operation, I kind of like their name, that's a cool name, claimed they struck the jackpot again on July 29th, catching an alleged unknown spirit on camera adjacent to the park's public restroom. "Here's a picture from Saturday night that will blow your mind," Christensen stated in an email sent to the Tribune after his efforts on Saturday. The presence of the alleged ghost on July 29th came 5 weeks after Christensen and his team claimed that a spirit talked to the paranormal detectives via what's called an electric voice phenomenon recording during their visit to the park on June 24th. Leslie Christensen, Dave's wife, was present again with her husband on July 29th. She explained that the team experienced a week earlier on July 22nd, claiming that the team's high-tech digital camera caught a male ghost on film, an apparition that nobody saw until they watched the video of the evening later at home. "We set the static camera facing southeast toward the entrance." Just making sure, guys, I didn't freeze again or my mic went out while I'm reading this. We set the static camera facing southeast toward the entrance of the park. It caught a spirit walking into the park. It disappeared as it walked toward us, Leslie said. "It looked like a man in the camera. We didn't see it visually, but the camera picked it up. I was very surprised to see it. I was like, wow." On the latest Saturday visit, Dave Christensen arrived at the park at about 8:45 p.m. Saturday and immediately began setting up his high-tech camera systems as well as an enhanced microphone which recorded, he said, sounds and possible voices not able to be heard by human ears. So I guess this is their setup, and they're using one of those. That's kind of cool. They're using one of those battery packs that Lewis has. Super cool. Toking off a cigarette and wearing his trademark FBI logo baseball cap, Dave diligently set up. That guy's not 29. Dave diligently set up digital cameras and tiny lighted balls around the park. The lighted balls, he explains, only glows when someone touches them. Guys, I don't know. I'm going to reference a Ghost Adventure episode. I don't remember what they were in. I think it's the Sally house. And Zach goes, "Come play with my balls, little girl," or something like that. So every time I see balls, that's what I think of. It's on one of their funniest moments. Christy Faisal goes, wow, 29 has changed. I don't think that's him, but the way, because he's saying toking off a cigarette and that guy's kind of smoking a cigarette, so I was like, because he strategically places them in spots where nobody is present. When they begin to glow, he claims that signals a ghost is with them. You have to gain their trust, he says, explaining the secrets to connecting with the ghost. That is the hard part. When we tell them we know you're here, it kind of throws them off, like they think, how do you know we're here? You can't see us, Dave says of the potential spirits and ghosts he meets on his adventures. A 28-year veteran of spiritual sleuthing. Oh, maybe that's what they meant, a 28-year veteran. Dave said his most memorable experience with the dead came during an exploration of a haunted house in Kansas. We ran across a woman down in Atchison, Kansas, and she was on the second floor and had a white nightgown on. When you enlarge the picture, you could see through her, he said. So I guess this is the alleged picture that they caught. The Reverend Dave Christensen, a ghost hunter with Phantasm, I love that name, Phantasm Paranormal, provided this image to the Tribune on Sunday, July 30th. Christensen claims the shadow apparition inside the circle he created is the ghost of one of the alleged spirits that haunts Bernard Park in Fremont. Christensen and his team were at the park for the third time in 5 weeks. So what do you guys think of this image? I mean, there's orbs in there too, but several of them. To me, it just seems like a shadow, like an actual shadow. Matthew says shadow of himself. That's what I was thinking when I first saw it. Christy was like, I see an outline of a person for sure. D Nice agrees with Matthew. That's what I agree with Matthew too. That's what I was thinking at first. I go, or it looks photoshopped. But the way it's standing too, that's not a shadow. Because, if it was a shadow of the person, you would see like the shadow going, you wouldn't see like the shoes. Because usually it's a shadow, you see like super long legs and then your shadow. This shadow actually has shoes. Gunner Girl doesn't look real or like a lady. I think the one that they were talking about was at a different location about the lady. Rochelle says it does look like a shadow, but do think it's odd, could be real. Jennifer Marie saying I'm not buying it, but it looks like someone holding a flashlight. Matthew saying the light orb is unrelated to the shadow. Daniel saying a recording over a recording. D-Nice says, I don't know why, but that shadow makes me want to play Luigi's Mansion. I like that game. There's several orbs. There's 1, 2, I see 3 orbs in this picture. It's someone that wanted to go to the restroom. Come on. Matthew saying maybe it's Peter Pan's shadow. Diane says strange shadow usually would have a ground shadow going up to it. I know, that's what I'm saying. You would see like super long legs. You wouldn't actually see every time I click on it, it goes there. You wouldn't actually see shoes, but that shadow just looks like it was photoshopped in that picture. Sarah Ortiz! It does not, I don't know, it just, And then it looks like a modern person too. Not a it's still, I don't know, it still looks photoshopped to me. Diane says it does look like someone holding a flashlight. Hold on. Every time I click on it, it goes, oh yeah, it kind of does. But for me, it just looks out of place. And he goes, Dave said the reason he and his team showed up in Fremont was because of the reputation Bernard Park has as being extremely haunted. I heard it used to be a cemetery and they were going to build houses here, but people said, no, we're not building here. He said of the park's history, neighbors have been reporting seeing strange things over here and that it is what brought us in. The first visit was better than the second one. Also present on Saturday were Dave and Leslie's daughter-in-law, Angela McIntosh, and grandson, Will Ferguson, making for 3 generations of ghost hunters on the prowl for paranormal personalities. Ferguson was armed with a fancy and expensive super sensitive microphone, which he had attached via Bluetooth to his cell phone. On his phone is an app that deciphers and shows the sounds that the microphone is picking up, which human ears cannot detect. That is a great picture. After only a few minutes of the microphone being activated, Ferguson expressed amazement at the digital display, which showed some sort of sound being detected. One of them is talking, Ferguson says of the readings in his cell phone app. Dave said his passion for connecting with otherworldly spirits and ghosts of deceased people have helped him communicate with his parents and ex-wife, all 3 of whom died decades ago. I've been able to talk to my mom and dad, who both passed away in my early 20s. I've been able to communicate with my ex-wife, who passed away 7 years after we were married. I help people communicate with deceased loved ones. I teach them how to do it. And that is it for that article. So what did you guys think of that article? Diane is asking where Fremont is. It is good question. It did not say. I don't think it said. Barnard Park. Hold on. Barnard Park. Fremont. Because it's giving me. It is Nebraska. That's weird how that article didn't say where. Well, I mean, I guess it's the Fremont Tribune, so they're just assuming that you know where that is. Aaron Cooper says Fremont is the Vegas Strip. Yes. Daniel Miles says Bay Area. No, this one says Nebraska. It actually came up with Santa Monica too. Santa Monica, California. Free Daniel lives in Fremont, California. So that is crazy. But I'm surprised that it wasn't specific, like Bernard Park in Nebraska. But that one, I just felt it just looked. Rochelle says Nebraska is eerie. Spent a few months there before and in the field. Strange. I do feel that was, I don't know why. Usually I'm one like, no, that's real, or I'm 50-50. But that one, I just felt like not. I'm not dismissing that that place is haunted, because if it was a cemetery at one point, there has to be some lost souls roaming around. But that just looked like, for some odd reason, it just looked photoshopped to me. It just did not look real at all. And some people in chat said it looked like he had a flashlight. And it did not look like some, not to say that a spirit should be in period clothing, but I just felt like that shadow just looked like you and I standing there. And it looked like it, and yeah, Shiloh Toast said stage. At first I was like, oh, it's a person standing, the light reflecting off of a person standing, but usually if that happens, you don't see their shoes. And in that one, you saw shoes. So for me, it was just so out of place. And I guess they wanted to build houses, but people said no. So that's kind of cool that they decided not to. But they didn't remove the bodies. They just took the headstones. Gunner Girl says not very convincing. It is not at all. Not at all. Alright, guys, we are gonna go into, last but not least, ghost stories. I thought it was cool to just talk about some ghost stories, and I found this cool article. I like a good ghost story. And I thought it was a perfect Saturday night for some ghost stories. And I found this article, 23 real ghost stories that will make you believe in the paranormal. I just like good old ghost stories. They're simple. It's like we're around the campfire with our s'mores. Some popcorn, whatever. Okay, this one starts off with saying Auntie says goodbye. When I was around 5, I'm all lounging here. When I was around 5, my aunt got diagnosed with cancer, so my mom left me at my dad's for over a month to be able to care for her 24/7. One night, I woke up crying and asking if my mom came with my aunt. When my family questioned me, I said my aunt came to say goodbye and that she loves me and will take care of me, but did my mom come with her? I miss my aunt. 5 minutes later, the phone rang and it was my mom telling us my aunt had just passed. And it says from V Marion 0222, but it does not say where they got them from. That one's crazy. That kind of ghost story is like, oh my gosh. This one says snow in Alabama. My uncle Bill died when I was 4. He and I were incredibly close. He was my favorite and I was his. I lived in Colorado, but we went down to Alabama for his funeral. I'm 31 now, so I don't remember him actually visiting me, but I do remember telling my mom, Mom, Uncle Bill said it's going to snow. My mom calmly reminded me that Uncle Bill was gone and we were in Alabama in 1995. It doesn't snow here. Uncle Bill and I got the last laugh when we all woke up the next day and it was snowing in Alabama. Very lightly, but it was there. Balthazar. That is crazy. Gunner Girl says, love listening to your stories. Thank you. Rochelle says, great stories. Christy Fox says, whenever I have dreams with past loved ones, I can never really make out what they are saying to me. You and I care. What's up? I remember what they're saying. I haven't dreamt in a while, but I remember what they're saying, or they don't really talk. Like they're just there for me when I dream about my mom or my dad. But I haven't had a dream in a long time. It's been a while. Used to dream all the time. This one is Ghost Grammy. My mom died when I was a pretty young adult. I couldn't get her to answer her phone, so I went to her house to check on her and found her. Wow. And found her body. My mom's sister and I have always been very close. When she came in town for the funeral, we decided to spend the night at my mother's for a few nights to feel closer to her and be amongst her things. We were sitting in the living room with her cat. When I found her, her cat was curled around her head. She loved that cat. We were talking about her life and it got a little bit deep. We were both crying and hoping she was at peace. Suddenly, the cat, who was sitting between us, jumped up and started hissing at the fireplace. Then the flue to the fireplace slammed shut really loud and scared the crap out of us. We then heard footsteps above us in her bedroom where she passed away. It was scary and not comforting for us or the cat. My mom committed S and had been really despondent after my dad had passed away. She was also the kind of person who never wanted anyone to feel sorry for her. I think we got too personal about her life and pissed her off. I had several other uncomfortable moments in her house while cleaning it out. Freaking ads. My then 8-year-old son and I were packing boxes and her bedroom door slammed shut. It was a nice day. No windows or doors were open. My son looked at me and asked, why is Granny so sad? Bo Ginny. D Nice is like, help Lisa do YouTube full time so she could dream again. Thank you. And I have the hashtag on my little banner here. YouTube full time 2024. And then that is cool. Hashtag. Or that is so cool. It is sad. That is crazy. That story is kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like they knew she was there. So that is kind of covering the whole point of the writer being there was to be closer to the mom, and she was able to do so. But it is sad to to walk into that. So the next one is ghost dreams. My grandmother coming to me in a dream to tell me she died. I was in China at the time. When I called home, my family and girlfriend lied about it. The next night, I had the same dream and called home to check in, but they lied again. I finally got my girlfriend to admit it. The dream stopped. When I got home, I was told that the last thing my grandmother said was to ask for me by name. Mickey Ripple. That one. When I got home, I was told that the last thing my grandmother said was to ask for me by name. That is a ... I think I'm going to do the that is so cool. I think I'm going to change it to that is so cool. Hold on, let me change it. Because D Nice had a cool one. Ah, it bounced off while I was trying to. As I grab it to change it. All right. Because I like that one. That is so cool. Hashtag. Rochelle says, wait, let's hear you say it both ways. First and vote. Zero T says, cool stories. Rochelle says, why not Grayson? So cool. It's because I always say that's so cool. Or that is cool. Jennifer Marie saying, ha, that grandma was like, no, my grandbaby will know I passed. Okay, the next one is ghostly message. Another one, when my dad became somewhat of a believer, was in his 50s. My grandmother was in hospice and we received the news she had passed away. My dad and I were on the back porch hanging out, talking about everything. He seemed off, though. Yes, I know his mother passed, but this was different. He seemed off. I asked him about it, and he said he had the strangest dream the night my grandmother died. He was in the room with her in Michigan. We lived in VA. My grandmother stood up, hugged and kissed him, and told him everything would be okay. She proceeded to somehow walk out of some new door in the room that led to a green pasture with other relatives that had passed. He could only recognize his grandparents. The others, he didn't know who they were, but something in his gut said they were other relatives my grandmother knew. It's crazy because now when we talk about it, he doesn't act like it's a big deal. He was just having a crazy dream that was influenced by the situation. But he dreamed it the night she passed away. It was like the other relatives and her were telling him it'll be okay. I'm better off now. Be boo booped. Daniel Miles saying that's so weird, it's cool. Rochelle saying that is so cool or that's so cool. Well, usually I say that's, or no, I usually say that is cool or that is so cool or that is so cool. Mom. My mom passed away in early November of 2005. I had gotten married at the end of May of that year, and she waited to tell the family that she was sick until the end of June. She didn't want to take away from the joy of the baby of the family getting married. It was way too fast, and none of us were ready to let her go. She always said she wanted to go at home, no hospital or hospice. Said it for years, especially after my dad passed when I was 16. He passed at home, surrounded by all of us up until the end. That was what she wanted too, in the house he built with his bare hands, in the house they raised the family in. So that's what we did. Basically, her 6 children moved back home and stayed with her for the final 2 months. We took shifts to see our husband and wives work during that time, but at any given point, there were 4 of us there 24 hours a day, making sure she was surrounded by love and never alone. No, I didn't take her death well. I mean, I did everything that needed to be done and kept myself together, but we were close and this was so fast and I didn't want to believe it. I can't tell you number of times I caught myself calling her to then just stare at the phone mid-dial and realize she wouldn't pick up. Well, a month after she had passed, I was alone at my own home watching TV. It was only about 7 p.m., so dark at the time of year in New England when movement caught my eye from my eye on the left. from the corner of my eye on the left. I'm pretty sure is what they meant to say. 12 feet from me, my mom walked through my kitchen stirring something in a bowl. She paused in the doorway, gave a little wave with her fingers from the hand wrapped around the bowl as her head tilted with a smile and moved past the doorway. I was frozen to where I was sitting, so I called out, "Mom?" and heard her laugh, her healthy laugh from before she got sick and couldn't smile anymore, let alone laugh. I went to the kitchen, but there was nothing. I swear on my life that this was real. She was there. Thing is, my mom was a great baker. She passed a lot of recipes on to me, and while not as often as I would have liked, we baked together. It was time that made it was a time that made us both happy. We laughed, chatted, gossiped, and drank tea while we waited for some delicious concoction to come from the oven. To this day, whenever I make her cheesecake, cookies, cream puffs, or meringues, I'm happy. I dance around the kitchen as I stir the bowl, and I think of her and the time she visited me. She had only visited me in my dreams since, always to warn me or help me with a problem that I'm having. I like to think that she was able to muster the energy to come see me in person just this once, so that I knew that she was okay. I didn't have to be sad and that she would always be there. The original shebang one. I like that story. Diane saying, I do believe they do come to us in our dreams. Dean, I send my story from when I was babysitting my ex's nieces and nephews. Their mom just passed and had to deliver her baby 3 months early. Her voice is still in my head 13 years later. Whoa. She visited me in the middle of the night and said thank you. That is a nice story, too. Ex called me crazy at the time, but because I still hear her voice, I know it was real. My ex's mom still lets her daughter call me. That is crazy. D nice. That is crazy. Cool at the same time, though. That is super cool. Creepy old farmhouse. My biological dad lives in a creepy old farmhouse he renovated. I was helping him build out the office late one night. He went to the bathroom and I kept plucking away. I was on the floor and set my hammer down. I felt something, a presence, and looked to where I thought someone would be. Nothing. I reached back down for my hammer and it was out of arm's reach, maybe 5 feet further than where I had set it down. I hadn't moved at all. He comes back after he's finished and I tell him what had just happened. He laughed and said, the little girl must be playing with you. Little girl? What? He then tells me that every now and then he hears a little girl laughing and has even seen her. She's always wearing the same pair of overalls and she just kind of wanders around upstairs. I'm not one to believe in paranormal experiences, but I have no explanation other than a little girl ghost just wanted to play. And that was from Bubble Wrap Guy. That was a cool little story. Shadow Toto says my dad passed in 2010. I dream about him all the time, but he never talks to me in my dreams. I think this is so strange. I go, my dad passed away in 2020, and usually he doesn't talk in my dreams either. It's usually my mom does. Like the last dream I had was with both my mom and my dad. But usually it's my mom talking. D Nice is saying baby is alive and well, by the way. That is cool. And I always took it as my mom checking up on me or my dad checking up on me, telling me that they are okay when I do have dreams about them. talking to ghosts. My dad was remodeling an old house and stuff like this would happen. He was warned of this by the owners. He surprised me by telling me he'd explained out loud what he was doing during the remodeling so the ghost knew he wasn't there to ruin the house, but fix things that needed fixing, replace things. The new owners loved this house and want to keep it looking good, he said. Made him feel better anyway. I like that one. Brown Eggs 93. So as his dad was remodeling the house, he was talking out loud, telling the ghosts what he was doing. That is so that is so cool. That is so cool. I'm sorry. He's like, all right, guys, I am not trying to destroy your house. I am just trying to make it look really good for the new owners or for the owners. I'm just painting. I'm just adding a little touch of color. That's it. It's cool. Rochelle with the hashtag. That is so cool. It is. Little girl ghost had a little girl that haunted the house I lived. She mostly just liked to play games like hide stuff from you. Something would be on the table, go upstairs, and when you came back down, nowhere to be found. Notice when I asked nicely when I did the routine again, it be in the exact spot it was before. Unfortunately, she liked to give you the absolute worst nightmares and sleep paralysis every occasionally. Mugworth B7. Ah, that one's kind of cute and scary. Laughter. I encountered the ghost of a little girl once too. She was in my parents' old house, which is where I grew up as a teenager. I heard a clear voice wake me up from sleep a few times saying hello. Saying hello? I was never afraid and never thought much of it until it happened a few times. Then one night she laughed two distinct syllables. Ahem. I feel bad for her, honestly, both my ghost and yours. Imagine being a kid trapped on the other side of a place you know, unable to do hardly anything to do, unable to do hardly anything. You're alone. Nobody can meaningfully interact with you, and worst of all, you are the other things that occasionally wander this side of reality with you. It's got to be terrifying. Eternity incarnate. I like how they put that. Tyrana saying you need to make a shirt with the hashtag. That is so cool. I know I need to look into that actually. I definitely need to look into that. Ghost Kitty. When I was younger, I used to see a black cat that would follow me around. It wasn't an everyday occurrence, but sometimes I would see them, and once I got a real good look at it, black cat with bright green eyes. Anyway, I never really talked about the cat following me around and don't remember mentioning it to anyone. As I got older, I noticed it less until one day my brother asked me out of the blue what happened to the black cat that used to follow me. That freaked me out a little. I tried to convince myself I was imagining things, but how did he know about the cat and that they were missing? Whoa. So that means they saw it too. Rochelle's asking, what do y'all think of the supposed geomagnetic firestorm to hit Earth? Apparently it happens every year. Shiloh Toto saying, I believe it happens every year in August. D Nice saying, black cats are so sweet. They are. I had a black cat. Bernadette goes, I'm so single, I have a ghost kid. Bernadette! Zero T says my neighbor died in the riverbed on a motorbike. His daughter was going to get kicked out of her house and she told to take everything you want. So I took a big chandelier, tables, mirrors, and pictures. Jennifer Marie says, my first car ever was a Black Beauty. Miss her. Rochelle says, if I didn't need to pay pet rent, would love a black cat. That sucks that they make you pay a pet rent to have an animal. Okay, this one, Sebastian. I used to work in a bar that wasn't exactly a jail, but temporarily held people waiting court and sentencing. Everyone had stories about the residential ghost, who we called Sebastian. First time I saw Sebastian, I looked down the stairs while I was opening and saw some legs in black pants and smart shoes. The ceiling obscured his torso upwards. When I went downstairs to ask how he got in, he ran down the hallway and vanished. A few other staff members mentioned seeing a man in a black suit who would be in the bar after hours while you'd be cleaning, but when you'd approach or speak to him, he'd turn a corner and disappear. Sometimes after closing, you'd hear someone ringing the bells on staff members' bikes downstairs, or you'd hear a crash and the bikes would be moved to a different place. Other times, you'd see a man in black duck in the office, and by the time you entered, he'd be gone. The clincher that convinced us all that it wasn't just a thing we all believed because we all joked about it so often was the day the new chefs came. They didn't speak much English and would leave once dinner service was over, so they never engaged in the Sebastian stories. One day, one of them asked about a man in black, kept leaning on the ordering window while they were cleaning. Sebastian was pretty chill, though. He never scared or did anything mean. I think he just liked hanging out. Zero T says, I feel like it gives good vibes and light since I got the chandelier. I miss him. Ah, it's like having a piece of him. So that's kind of cool. No, the reason why I paused for a second, because it got cool in here, like all of a sudden. I was like, yeah, it did. Like, this is weird. And I don't have a window open in here. And I could have sworn earlier when I was reading, I heard like something. And I thought it was my phone, but it wasn't my phone. Jennifer Marie says the ghost will be active tonight over there with you. Bernadette says it's a spirit when it gets cold. Yeah, it did. I'm not kidding you. Like even the fan is blowing cold, and it's literally like up against like a corner. That's why I had to look because I'm like, why is it cold all of a sudden? Like it's not like a stuffy, like when a like it feels like fresh air kind of, but the fan is like up against a wall. It's not even up against a window or anything. This is weird. That is weird. Joyce says someone or something is visiting you. D Nice says it's one of your orbs. Bernadette says it's like a breeze, right? No, it's like my fan is like blowing cold air. And it was literally when I first walked in here, it was stuffy. But literally my fan is not up against a window or anything. It's in the corner. Christy's like, love these moments, Lisa. That is so cool. Rochelle says mom orb. It could be. Yes, it could be mom or dad. This was my dad's office. D Nice is like, hashtag that is so cool. It is. Like it's weird. Like I was like stuffy. I still am kind of stuffy, but I felt like I felt a breeze on my legs, which I was like, "What the heck? This is weird." Can you hear me? Carl goes, hello, hello. The ghosts are messing with your equipment again, Lisa. Rochelle says we need to learn sign language. Panda Bear goes, the ghosts don't want to hear to talk. Won't want you to talk. And yes, I could hear. Tinkle Tit says, hear ya. Zero T says something happens. D Nice goes, I know sign language. All right, guys, what was the. I'll just read the last story again because I'm not sure where. And it was a good one, too. I'll just read it again because I don't know where it ended off. Okay, this was the Grandpa Ghosty. When I was 15, my dad was driving to a friend's house to practice some roller hockey. My buddy lived in a 2-story log cabin with a long, winding driveway. It was the first time I had been to his house and has been told his parents wouldn't be home until later in the evening. As we drove up, my dad said he thought my friend's parents weren't home, and I told him they weren't. He then points to a second-story window and says, well, someone is here. I looked up and see an older male dressed in Western clothing and wearing a big cowboy hat. This is Texas, so that isn't unusual. I said, I guess they got home early, and shrugged it all. A while later, I mentioned something about asking his parents something, and he said they won't be home till later. I point out both my dad and I saw someone in his house, and he freaks out because no one was supposed to be there. We then go in the house to check it out and don't find anyone. After his parents got home, we were in a back room of the house, and I see a picture of the guy who had been upstairs. I pointed out to my buddy, and he turns white and says that was his granddad, who died 6 years earlier. Turns out my buddy's parents believes the house to be haunted by multiple spirits. Christy, thank you for the super chat for the ghost hashtag. That is so cool. Hearts for Christy. The next one is a man-hating ghost. Was visiting a friend in Chicago. She told me under no uncertain terms the ghost of a woman who lived there wasn't really fond of men staying there. I was told that I needed to make sure I closed my door behind me lest she slams the door behind me. Sure as first night I'm there, I get up to go pee in the middle of the night. I didn't close the bedroom door. When I came back from the bathroom, door slammed so hard it knocked a piece of art off the damn wall. Well, she doesn't like it when you don't close the door. That is crazy. I'm frozen again? What? Oh my gosh. I changed the resolution on my camera. I did. I lowered the resolution and it's still freezing. Carl goes, just ask the ghost the winning lottery numbers already. It's 1.55 billion now. Rochelle, this is definitely your mom. Yeah, somebody does not want me to go. And I lowered the resolution. I don't know what else I could. I mean, I could go even lower, but it's gonna be crappy video. All right, we'll keep it frozen since it's like small screen. Jennifer Murray says, "Ghost, leave Lisa alone already, so we could talk about you." They just do not like me tonight. That's like the third time already. Oh my gosh. Zero T says your ghosts are active today. Yeah, they are. Their ears are ringing. Be a Stone saying your parents are just saying hello to everyone. Bernadette says, by the power of Gary and Larry, shoo ghost. D-Nice says they're positive energies, though. Christy Fox says the ghost wants more super chats. Choo choo. Oh my gosh. All right, the next story. We'll leave my frozen. I wonder what it looks like. Hold on. The Chronicles of Lisa's frozen face. Pika! Good morning and welcome! Oh my gosh. I do not know. I do not know what's going on. I do not. It's the Carl says you look like someone farted nearby. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, I'll continue with my frozen face because I don't feel like disconnecting my camera again while I read stories. D Nice has been sending pictures of my frozen face, and I agree we should make a collage. The many frozen faces of Lisa. All right, I'll keep the funny frozen face because I am reading stories. So as long as my mic is working, we're good. Knocking. We started hearing knocks on the siding second floor as if someone was at the door. This followed loud banging in the basement every night. I decided to record through the night, and the snowflake ornament started spinning long after all had gone to bed. There was no draft as the other ornaments didn't move. When I played it back, I heard a man's voice repeatedly calling me a hoe. I still live there. Okay. Check in periodically just to make sure you guys are. Bernadette! Thank you for the super chat! Choo, mother freaking choo! I'm afraid of no ghosts. Frozen. Hashtag frozen. Let it go, Lisa. Hearts for Bernadette, guys. No, it's not mute. I think I'm still here. I'm just trying to figure out why. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out why the camera thing. So give me a second, guys. Yes, I am. Sorry. I was looking. Bernadette's like, geez, Lisa, don't do that. Breathe heavy or something. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to try something. I'm going to click off the screen for a second, and I'm going to reopen it to see if it fixes the problem. So if I disappear for a second, that's what's happening. So give me 1 second. Hopefully I don't end the broadcast. Or actually it says reload. He's saying to reload, so maybe I'm Okay, guys, I think you can hear me. Yes, you can, but my cam's not working. Well, I think you guys can hear me, right? All right, guys, I can't get the camera to work, so we'll just do it this way. For now, you won't see my mug. Again. Oh my gosh. I am not having any luck. Rochelle saying she has a strong vibe that it is my mom. It could be. Bernadette says, like, sometimes you have to do it different ways to get the job done. Give me a second, guys. One second. I'm still here. Hopefully my mic didn't go out. All right. Marina says try plugging it. I'm like, I haven't. It's gone in and out like several times already, and I don't feel like I'm plugging it again. And then my mic just went out again, too. So I am not sure. It's something with my computer or something. Shiloh Toto was like, "What was your mom's favorite song while we?"
You hear me?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your stream? Is there ghosts or what? Is it cursed?
That's why I think, because my mic just went out again. Like after I reset it.
Well, listen, why don't you can actually restart your computer and everything. I'll take over your show.
I don't think that's gonna do it, because
Yeah, you come back. I got a ghost story.
No, but I'm saying I don't think that's gonna clear it up, because I've had this problem.
61 people watching. It looks like people are excited about this. About the mic not working. Do me a favor, restart your computer, come back in here. I'll take over.
Okay. All All
All
right,
right.
I'll be back, guys.
What's up, everyone? This is Grayson Report. My voice is deeper. I've been on testosterone treatment. So never mind that. Thick with Tits McGee in the house. Raquel, Jennifer, how's everyone doing? Feel free to share any creepy stories with us. Here, I'll read them out. Pika, what's up, Christy? Diana, Zero, what's up? What's up? What's up? D Nice, Bernadette, Selena, Shilo Toto, Marina, what's up? You and I care. Thanks for that earlier. Thank you, Springstorm, B, Julissa. Damn, my voice is going. You guys having a good time or what? Hearts in the chat. 58 people in the house. Let's see if Lisa can fix her mic. I don't know why I still see her here though. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I kind of sound like Lisa a little bit though, right? Brandon, happy birthday to Brandon again. We got to spoil him or else he starts crying about it. Like he starts saying that we didn't celebrate his birthday. I'm like, dude, Tyranna in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, there I am alone. What do you guys think of my new logo, right? Pretty cool, right? Danielle, what's up? Yeah, does my voice sound all right? Does my voice? I'm on my phone actually. So, Matthew, what's up, man? Give it up for my new logo. I got stickers coming soon, guys. Now that I'm on Lisa's channel, I'm gonna pimp my stuff. Who wants to buy a sticker? Marina, what's up? You could tell I'm on a phone? Damn. So, has anyone been visited by an extraterrestrial or a ghost in the last 7 days? We want to know about it right now. All 61 of you. Come on, let's go. 61 of you. Yeah, you guys like the logo? There's got to be someone out there. Lurkers. Thanks for supporting Lisa today. Again, Iva's not here. We wanted to thank Iva. I think Iva's not getting the notifications. Did you guys get notified today? Who got notified? Wow, I think Lisa's back.
Yeah, but now I can't see the chat. Hold on.
Oh, wait up. Wait up. You're still loading.
No, it's because I was using the chat from the studio.
Yeah, you can use that. Well, you can use watch. You can watch the chat on your phone too.
I was doing that, but then my phone would turn off. So then I was like, I'll do it this way.
Well, let me ask you: did you restart your computer?
Yes.
Did you do a séance?
No.
Okay, you want to do that now?
Well, that's gonna take a process to do.
All right. Well, listen. I've been working all day. Well, you've been working all day too. I want to sit back on the sofa and listen to some ghost stories and some new supernatural stuff. And there's two ways that's going to happen. Folks in the chat, let's keep asking Lisa questions in the chat nonstop. There's 62 people here. There's more people here than usual. No, well, your channel's growing. Wow. Let's see the hearts. That's pretty good. If you're new to the channel, press 1. Press first timers. Let us know where you're watching from. And also share your stories with Lisa. Ask her plenty of questions because if you don't keep asking questions, she'll fall asleep right on the spot.
Carl, look at you like with my funny faces.
All right. Lisa, I gotta go. But before I go, keep listening, folks. Hashtag that's so cool. Okay? Bye-bye. Looks like your camera works. Bye-bye.
Yeah.